Academy familia. We had another great class today. We focused on the lesson 3 vocabulary from lesson 3 in our book. We started off reviewing colors because last week we didn't have time to get through all of the color activities that I wanted to, and also just to review. We read this book in one of the classes last week, but didn't have time in the other two, so I read this in the other 2 classes today, kind of as a review for colors. It's just such a great little book. It's really simple. The illustrations explain the meaning of the words, so you can understand the book even if you're new to the language. So I'll start by reading this. I wanted to read it last week, but I had left the book at school. So here it is. El artista que pintó el caballo azul. Un caballo azul. The artist that painted a blue horse. By Eric Carle. Soy un artista y pinto. I'm an artist and I paint. Un caballo azul. A blue horse. And un cocodrilo rojo y una vaca amarilla y un conejo rosado y un león verde y un elefante anaranjado y una zorra púrpura y un oso polar negro y un burro con lunares. Soy un buen artista. I am a good artist. So, cute little book that's really simple, all about colors and animals. The kids seem to enjoy that in class. So, hopefully anyone watching it as a review enjoyed it again. So, the lesson 3 vocabulary words, it's mostly school supplies. La mochila is the backpack. El lápiz, the pencil. Los lápices, the pencils. This is our first plural noun. So that led into the grammar concept, which I'll get into later, of the word for the when the nouns are plural, how the changes. El bolígrafo, the pen. La goma, the eraser. La música, the music. And el celular, the cell phone. The verbs are toma and escucha. Toma is takes and escucha is listens. So with those words, in addition to the words from lesson 1 and 2, you can make lots of fun sentences. Like, for example, Lucas toma la mochila y va a la escuela. Lucas takes the backpack and goes to school. Or, I don't know. Carolina escucha música en la casa. Carolina listens to music in the house. So lots of different sentences you can create. So I encourage you all to have fun. Take all 3 sheets and look at the words we've learned and try to come up with as many sentences as you can. That would be a fun activity to practice. Under the other words, I have E, which means and. So that word's introduced in lesson 3, and it lined up perfectly because E is in our book so many times, which was awesome. So the words los and las are 2 other words that mean the. So we reviewed in class that el and la mean the, but el goes with nouns that are known as masculine, which means they're considered boys. So this is one way that Spanish is very different than English. All nouns have gender. So anything that's a thing is either a boy or a girl, which is different for us because we don't do this in English. So like the floor, el piso, is a boy, but la casa, the house, is a girl. That's just how the language is. Nouns have gender. So el goes with masculine nouns, boy nouns, and la goes with feminine nouns. Now, when they're plural, el changes to los. So masculine plural, that means you have more than one. Masculine plural nouns, you'll use the word los for the. So I'll explain. One dog is el perro, the dog. El perro. But more than one dog, 2 dogs, 3 dogs, 4 dogs, is los perros. If you want to say the dogs, los perros. So el perro, los perros. Got it? So you have to add an S to perros, but you also change el to los. And then for las, for feminine nouns. So feminine nouns, la becomes las. So you just add an S to the noun, but also to la. So like la casa, one house, the house. Las casas, 2 or more houses. Got it? La casa, las casas. The cat, el gato, the cats, los gatos. The ball, la pelota, the balls, las pelotas. So practice by taking a few nouns that we've learned and making them plural, which means you add an S. If the word ends in an A or an O, if the word ends in a vowel, which usually it'll be A or O, you'll add an S to make it plural. If it ends in a consonant, you'll add an ES. So like lápiz, el lápiz, the pencil. To make it plural, you add ES because it ends in a consonant, Z. Also, the Z changes to a C. That's just a little spelling thing because in Spanish, you don't ever have a Z before an E. It just changes to a C. It makes the same sound. Don't worry too much about that. My point was you add an ES. So, yeah, practice making some things plural and also practice with the words we've learned. And have fun. Hasta luego.